Welcome back. Let's talk about RR Kabel now. After registering a strong volume growth in FY24, they're now targeting a 20% volume growth for FY25. To talk about business momentum, how Q1 is shaped, what's the outlook, what are the big triggers to watch out for, Rajesh Jain, the CFO of the company of RR Kabel, is with us on the show now. Rajesh, morning, and thank you very much for joining in. If you could just, first provide a backdrop of the kind of demand environment we're in. How were the last 3 months? Because we had the elections. Did it slow things down in terms of demand? And are you on track to maintain your 20% volume growth for FY24?
So, we always see our business in a longer origin of 12 months, and because on quarter to quarter, it becomes very tough to predict things in very shorter point of view. But as India economy is already doing good and it has to develop, since we have targets to make it a developed country, so it seems there will be growth and we are on track. What we have targeted to achieve 20% volume growth in FY25, it seems it is on the card.
20% volume growth for FY25 is on track. But particularly in the last 3 months, how was demand? Did it slow down on account of the election season? And also, how were, on a blended basis, how did the raw material cost for you fare? Just to understand the impact on margins.
This quarter, we have seen fairly very large kind of price fluctuations in terms of copper and aluminum. But it seems we have seen both the trends, like copper prices have gone up to 11,800 and it has come down to again 9,500 type of levels also. So, but we have to pass on this price change to our consumer, and as per our policy, we keep passing on these prices to our consumers. So there will be not a large impact on our profitability. And if we talk about the volume growth of this quarter, it is fairly greatest kind of quarter it seems, but overall, since there were election environment, so it seems it will be back on the track very soon.
Yeah, no, got that. Yeah, I was actually coming to the margin bit because there was a sharp run-up. We discussed this the last time you were on, Mr. Jain. Good morning, Prashant here. But now things are cooling off, and let's hopefully they stay that way. Your on margins, your guidance was an improvement, I think, of 100 to 125 basis points for the full year. That stays on track over 24?
Sure, yes. Good morning, Prashant. So, as per our earlier predictions also and planning also, we are planning to improve our margins by 100 to 120 bps, and we are on track in that trajectory only.
Can you give us a sense on the fast-growing FMEG segment? What are you seeing there? What have you seen for the quarter gone by? And which segments there are doing the best for you?
So from business growth point of view, again, in FMEG also we are on track, and what we have predicted to achieve a growth of 20 to 25% in this year, and which will be ahead of the industry average. And if you see, we are seeing very good demand in fans, particularly into the very large and longer summer this season.
Okay, so 20% volume growth for FY25 is what you're targeting, but there are some new product launches in the pipeline as well. Can you take us through that? And particularly from your new products, what kind of growth are you looking at? Oops, I think there's some issue with that video. It's been actually cracking a bit for the last couple of minutes, so we'll try and just resume our conversation with RR Kabel in a bit, but just look at the markets. It's a century hit on the Nifty already, and it's just getting better by the minute. 110 points higher now on the Nifty, 24,150. And, I still don't have a habit of saying 24,000. I mean, it's always like 21,000, 22,000. I mean, 24,000 is this milestone that I honestly didn't think that we would hit so fast.
People are at 22
in 20 sessions, right? Many people are still stuck at 21 and 22. Yeah, I mean, it's remarkable the growth that this market has seen. So all-time highs continue, and 24,150. By the way, we have to get used to saying 80,000 on the Sensex very soon. Right? Just 400 points away from that major milestone on the Sensex. So great tidings for the equity market.
So yeah, the index is doing well, and we were talking about how forget the index is of course doing well, but now maybe it's run up sharply. That is doing well, but look at the broader market as well, and some more stocks here which are doing very well. MCX is up 4%. If you can highlight these, 4,014, 4,015 on MCX. Bombay Burma is up 12%, holding company. So that has got very large volumes for this point right now. MGL, that is Mahanagar Gas. Now, all these are new names which we didn't discuss in the morning. 4% there. Chennai Petro is up about 3.25%. It'll come up. That's Chennai Petro. Stocks, I think, is at about 987. And I think tire names. Maybe look at JK Tires, Seat, Apollo Tires. And I think these are all generally doing well. Seat is up 1, but I think the one which is up the most right now is JK. Yeah, 5% there. And we look at the others as well. JB Chemicals, 4.5% gain there, and very large volumes as well. There is Voltamp. I think there is a new initiation from one of the brokers this morning. Stocks up about 6%. You know, another holding company, Chola Holdings, 4% higher on that one at this stage. There is an insurance business there as well, and of course, it owns, I think about 60-65% in Chola Finance. Snowman Logistics is up about 4.5%. And so much stuff, right? I mean, across the board, which is going on. 3:1 is what we have in terms of advances to decline ratio. So it's a pretty good looking screen.
Okay, well, we also have Rajesh Jain back with us of RR Kabel. Mr. Jain, if my voice is reaching you now, I was asking you about, you've given us a guideline of a 20% volume growth for FY25. But you also have some new products that you're looking to launch. What is the outlook on that? What is the kind of growth that you're looking at, particularly from new products?
So in FMEG, we launched few products in fan category, and we are expecting growth from that. Almost around 30% revenue is coming from new product launch only. So it is, and even in wire level, we have launched our new category, which is a best-in-class housing wire, which is EV Fires or LSOH. So we are expecting a good growth from new products.
Okay, all right. Thanks a lot for joining in. Well,